Hello, everyone, and welcome to our free class. We are talking about the manifestation roadmap.
All right, so what is that big dream that you have? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to start a new business? Or do you want to take your family on an incredible vacation that you've been planning, thinking about for a really long time? What is that big dream that you have inside of you?
So we're going to look at some of the things that hold you back. So I know for me, I used to have the belief that you needed money to make money. And the other belief was that I didn't have any money in the first place. So it definitely meant that I couldn't make any money. So for other people, sometimes it's too busy. Maybe they don't have enough money or they don't have the skills. Usually a lot of people, it's not enough time, or maybe just don't know where to start. So look at what are some of your limiting beliefs.
So what we do here, we help you break through those limiting beliefs. We help you break through those blocks. It's what we specialize in. We have worked with so many different people, and really we can sense the energy. We can sense by the words that they use, the behaviors that they have, what is holding them back. So we've seen it happen. We've seen people have incredible breakthroughs of things that they've been fighting against for years on their own. So you are in the right place. You have a big dream, but you have things holding you back. We are here to help you. We have done it before, and we can do it for you if you have an open mind and you're ready to move forward on those dreams.
Who are we, though? We are the Masterful Manifestors.
Woohoo! We are a newer company, but we've been doing this for a while. And like I said, we've helped a lot of different people do this. So we've really broken down what it means to manifest the things that you really want in life. We've interviewed people. We've talked to them about things that they've purposely manifested and things that they haven't really wanted to manifest. So we've really broken down the key components and brought it to you so that you can figure out, and we can help you along and really get to that dream that you want.
So I'm Marian. I'm a Chief Productivity Officer. I am also the host of the Productivity Tip of the Day, and I have a virtual assistant business as well.
I'm Taylos, your Chief Comedy Officer, because apparently I make funny jokes every now and then or something like that anyway. So bring a little bit of light humor to the situation and keep the fun in the spirit of things.
And I'm Melanie Browning. I am your Chief Energy Officer. I really like to get into the feels of everything and really explore the energy of what's going on.
Okay, so your thoughts become things. So as it says here, where your attention goes, energy flows. So whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So a great example is when people naturally focus on not being able to do anything. So they say, I can't. So what's going to show up is all the reasons why they can't. So what we like to do is shift our focus to how can I do this? And it completely reverses the brain function, altering your state and changing the way things show up for you in the world. So a classic example is when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So the same for manifesting things. My daughter wants to get a Mini Cooper for her first car. So when we're out and about, guess what shows up all the time? You know, Mini Coopers everywhere.
Yes, you're always manifesting. So wherever you're placing your attention, that is what you're calling into your life. And so again, with energy, it's all about vibration. It's about attention, but really the vibration that you're at. So where you're placing your attention. So like your daughter focusing on the car, she is vibrating at the same level of that car. And that's why it's in her awareness. And that's what she'll draw into her life. She will keep her eyes open for the opportunity because she's on that wavelength, and everything that's in that same vibration will be in her awareness, and it'll bring it into her life much sooner than if she was all over the place and not focused.
So what it comes down to is vibration. Manifestation is all about the vibration. Now, some people use other words outside of vibration. Maybe you call it attention, where your attention goes, energy flows, or focus, because what you focus on is what you're going to get, or energy, just what is your energy like in the universe. And so if manifestation is all about vibration, in order to manifest your burning desires, you need to take action to increase your vibration. You can't just expect to get into the vibration just like that if you haven't taken the time to incorporate practices in your life that get you to the vibration you want to be at for the things that you want. So the manifestation roadmap is a guide for increasing your vibration. And we're going to show you all of the different paths on how you can increase your vibration. There is no right way. You can put a destination into your GPS, but you know, if you make a wrong turn, it's going to find a way to route you to the destination still. There's multiple ways to get you there. For some people, they're able to manifest a lot quicker than others because they're able to navigate and increase their vibration quicker or more powerful. So we're going to walk you through all of these different pathways that you can use to increase your vibration. And there are a lot, as you can see here, there are a lot of different things that you can do to increase your vibration. And you can enter it at any place. There, just because you have a destination that you want to go to, we can be in all sorts of different starting points. Just like how a lot of us on the call are from all over the world. In fact, I don't think any of us are in the same time zone right now, which is amazing and incredible. But yeah, just like we can all be in different places, but somehow we can be here together. It's just really beautiful. So I'm just going to gloss over some of these different ways that you can increase your vibration real quick, and then we're going to dive deep into them in this free class. So life purpose, having a destination, having a purpose in your life, having a clear idea of where you want to go is so key. If you're just going about your life and you actually don't have a destination in mind, a goal in mind, we talk about having a vision, we talk about goals, we talk about what you can do every single day to get you closer to something. But if you don't know what that something is, what you truly desire, that burning desire, and you have that visualized, how are you going to get there? There's no way to get there if there's no destination plugged into the GPS, you know? And mentorship and mastermind is a way to incorporate other people along the journey. So if you want to go somewhere, but you don't have a map, you don't have any idea of how to get there, that how gets a lot of people stuck. And you don't want to stay stuck. You want to get there. So utilize the resources that you have available. Mentorship is certainly one of those areas. Having a mastermind is really great to keep your vibration going. You know, when you get into a good vibration, when you are on the pathway and you are going in a good direction, having a mastermind to remind you of the direction you're going to, making sure you stay on your path, actually helping you get to the next rest stop, is all really helpful on your journey. Going it alone can be really frustrating, scary. You can veer off the path. It can be a mess. So having people along the way is really important. And there's some things that you can do on your own, though, to put you in a very powerful state, such as meditating, really being with yourself, taking care of your brain, because your brain is where all of your thoughts and manifesting power really is created. Gratitude is helping shift your attitude and looking for those things that are going to get you where you want to go. I was just telling my cousins today, I was teaching them about visualization, and I was telling them about how if they focus on all of the negative things about the things that they're seeing on the news, then they're going to find more negative things and more negative things. But if you start looking at the positives and the things to be thankful for, and like what is the good thing that's happening here, what is the universe doing for us, it helps us look for more of those things that's going to build us up and basically fuel us to the finish line. And then all of this is really helping us with our sixth sense and our intuition and trusting. When we do things like give to other people and decide on how we're going to go about it, we're really helping ourselves build that confidence and get there. And then, of course, we have to reflect all along the journey, because we may try something and it just does not resonate with us. It's not a tool that is going to get us to where we need to be. Every single person's path is different. So every single person's roadmap is going to look different. And I know that seems like frustrating and like a cop-out, but it's true. That being said, there's elements to everybody's map that that we all have. We all have, a clear picture of what the world is looking like, what the universe is looking like, and we have a compass that we can go by, and we have tools that we can use to get us to our destination. And everything affects the vibration. All of these things I just talked about affect the vibration. So in order for us to get to that higher state and we increase all of these things, we need to master kind of all of these areas, because if we're lacking in one of those areas, that's just one less piece of the power that we could be utilizing. And this may seem like, whoa, that was a whole lot, and it was in one slide. But the whole beauty of what we have been working on the last 2 months is that we've condensed them so that we can master each of these areas week by week over a 90-day period. And by the end of it, we will have all of the ability to manifest what we want in a more powerful way than how we started. And so here's what that looks like. We actually painted this into a 90-day program. 90 days is just, it's short sometimes, but sometimes it feels really long. It just seems like the perfect way to really take hold of your life. And definitely when we started this, we started our first 90-day challenge in quarantine. It was perfect. We didn't know quarantine was going to last 90 days. We thought it would be totally over, or some of us did, and some of us knew better. But, looking at where we ended up is just so beautiful. So over the course of 90 days, we will talk about each of these areas and how you can really master them into your life so they become routine, and it's not like a checklist or a roadmap or anything like that that you have to keep referring back to, because it's just now automatic in your being.
So gratitude and life purpose. So gratitude. I'm so grateful that you're watching this class right now. So being grateful, particularly when we're feeling down, is a great way of shifting your whole body, both in your physical state and also your mental state. Being grateful on a regular basis creates a higher vibration, attracting more positive things into your life. So, a lot of people write a gratitude journal and list 3 things they're grateful for every day, which is a fantastic practice. Another one is practicing gratitude in the moment. So being grateful for something in that moment really brings out a great resonance to move forward with. And then life purpose. So it's about envisioning your ideal life, doing what makes you happy and what you're good at. So when you're operating from your life purpose, things flow much more easily, pulling you towards your desired outcome. We all have times in our life when we're doing things that we don't like doing or would rather be somewhere else. And I like to refer back to my life purpose because it gives me the motivation and purpose to push through and get those things done. So For me, my life purpose is to use my joy and inspiration to coach and mentor others, to support and encourage people to be the best that I can be. So when operating from that place, everything is so much more easier and gets people moving forward. So we'll just go into goals and vision, Marian. So a goal is a dream with a deadline, as quoted by Napoleon Hill. And then goals that are not written down are just wishes, which is from Fitzhugh Dodson. So the majority of people don't have any goals at all, which if we go back to the roadmap, they're just driving around, maybe around in circles, or they think they're going in a certain direction, but they're actually zigzagging all over the place, going nowhere really fast. Some people have written goals with no fixed plan. And then the next level of people have written goals with a definite plan. And then top of the class, people write down their goals every day. So that really focuses in on the goals, makes them present in your subconscious, and brings them to your front of mind every day for things to start showing up for you. And then a great way to cement that in is by using vision boards. So, you know, the old saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So this really takes the goals to the next level. So when we use images that we want to manifest and images that invoke strong feelings within us, it really cements that goal in place and has things start showing up in unexpected ways that we never thought of. So different formats can be using a poster, posting them on the wall, having a 5x3 card in your pocket, wallpaper on the computer. I like to use a lock screen on my phone because every time I pull my phone out, I'm looking at my vision board. So within 1 to 2 seconds, I'm getting a snapshot of all those things I'm working towards in one go. So having that really, really makes a profound difference. Thanks, Marian. Affirmations. So affirmations can be a sentence or single words you use to promote a new way of thinking or behaving. So I like to say that your thoughts become your words become your actions, and your actions define who you are. So being able to, particularly, you know, average person has, I think it's estimated, between 70 to 80% of negative thoughts in a day. So if we can then change some of those negative thoughts into positive ones using affirmations, that will alter your thoughts, then your words, then your actions, and then ultimately who you're becoming. So I personally like to have a few sentences that I put at the top of my goal list, so I'm reviewing them every day. And also if something comes up, I like to use the single words, particularly like if I catch myself saying I can't afford something, I just think abundance and then move forward from that moment there. So for me, it's all about happiness, health, wealth, abundance, prosperity, and success using my infinite intelligence. I'm using definite purpose with emotion. Day by day, I'm getting better in every way. And little by little, a little becomes a lot. So for me, each of those individual parts are something that really speaks to me and encourages me forward. And I can use any part of those in one moment throughout the day to really focus in on my attention and where it's going.
Visualization. Oh, sorry about that. Visualization. Just take a moment and think about that dream that you have or something that you would like to have right now. And just close your eyes and put yourself in a state of having what you want, in accomplishing that goal. Just think about it and feel what it would feel like having achieved that, whether it be writing that book, whether it be doubling your income or going on that vacation with your family. Just visualize it. Have it now. Experience what it would be like being in that place and feeling all of the wonderful feelings. That's what visualization is about. And no, it doesn't have to be anything like you see it on a movie screen in your mind. So many people get caught up on the particulars, and they worry and they stress about it. But really it's coming from a place of relaxation and putting yourself of how you would feel once you have your goals achieved, because you really want to get in tune with those feelings to see what it'd be like. Because when you get on the same level of feelings, it's the same vibration. And so it's telling your mind, it's telling your subconscious, it's telling the universe that you are on that level and you want that in your life. So it's really about enjoying it in the moment, in your mind, and bringing it into your current reality.
Meditation. Meditation can be so beneficial in so many different ways. For some of us, we are just so busy all the time. We're always thinking about the next thing we need to do, and the next 5 things we need to do, and what we're doing with the kids, and what are we doing with our job, and did we take out the trash because it's trash day. Like, there's so many things happening, and our brains are just constantly firing these ideas and always talking to us, that finding a moment to just pause and just take a deep breath is so beneficial for ourselves, for the people around us, for our energy levels and our vibration. And meditation is one of those key features. So in this week that we work on meditation, we will talk about what that looks like if you're new to it. For some people, they prefer to call it prayer or just quiet time. And there's so many different types of meditations. You can meditate in complete silence. You can meditate with music. You can meditate with a mantra. You could focus in on an idea. You could even visualize during your meditation. So as you can see, there's just a world of possibilities to really hone in on what meditation practice is going to work for you. And the only way to really know is to try a bunch of different meditations out there. So I will provide a bunch of tastings of different styles of meditation, so you can sit with that, literally sit with that and taste each type to see, okay, how did I feel when I was doing this? Was my mind completely scattered? Did this do the opposite of what meditation is supposed to be? Because sometimes that happens with different styles. Or did it really help me dive deeper? Did I go to a deep place? Was I just like, did I lose the sense of time while I was there? That is what we're looking for, really just that deep pause, that deep restorative meditation. And it takes different people, different types of meditations to get there. So we'll explore all of those.
So giving. To be able to receive, one must first give. So I'm in the middle of winter right now. So if I'm cold and I stand in front of the fire and say, give me heat, I ain't going to get anything. First, I need to give the fire wood and light a fire to get that going in order for it to give me warmth. So normal human behavior is to ask for what we want before we give. The law of attraction is we give out, what we give out, we get back tenfold. So first we need to give without the expectation of receiving. That's the true form of giving. And then once we're able to do that, that's when we start getting things back in abundance. Recently, I was working at a large bank doing temperature checking. And so I had hundreds of people walking in through the door, checking them every day. And I decided to see how many people I could interact with, remember their name, and ask them how they're going. And the first couple of weeks, it was, a lot of blank stares and what the hell are you doing, Now, they're asking me how I'm going and what I'm up to before I have a chance to ask them. So giving that energy out, I'm now more than tenfold, I can assure you. So really focusing in on the art of giving is a big one.
Daily habits and movement. So think about your day. Think about how you start your day. Think about the things that go on throughout your day. For some people, we don't really give much thought to these things. We just kind of go about living life and just letting life happen to us. I know I was that way for a really long time. And still occasionally things come up where, you know, I don't pay attention to what I'm doing every day. But I do have a habit now, and I've set up a routine for myself in the morning, starting off with getting up early, getting up at a time that I want to get up so that I can plan my day and get in all the things that I want to do that I think will benefit me and that will keep me moving toward my goals. And this is something that you can set up for yourself. You can review it. You can change different things and see really what works for you. It's also really good to look at what other people that are doing the things that you want to do currently do. What are their habits like? So getting in tune with the types of behaviors that successful people, the people that have what you want, what they currently do will get you that much closer to success. And again, you need to look at what resonates with you and what works with you as well. So there's an adjustment period of doing something new, but also checking in to make sure it's resonating and you feel like you're growing and you're becoming closer and closer to that person that you want to become. So daily habits, like Taylos said earlier, little by little, a little becomes a lot. And that really, really helps set you up for success and helps you grow into a better version of yourself. And also with that movement's huge daily, and not only in the sense of moving physically, but continuing to move forward on your dreams. And it reflects back to those daily habits. So movement, we never want to be stuck. When you get stuck and you're not growing, you're dying. When your dreams aren't growing and you're not working toward them, they are dying a little bit each day. So it's so important to keep moving, to keep pushing forward, to keep your eye on what it is you want and doing what you can to get there. Sometimes you have to sidestep, sometimes you have to backstep, sometimes you have to find a way over, but continuing to keep moving. In the physical sense as well, oftentimes I'll work with people and during a coaching call, you know, they're just, I don't know, I'm just stuck, I don't know what's going on. One of the first things I often ask, depending on the type of energy that I get back from them, is what is your movement? What are you doing for physical exercise? And compare that to what it was before when things were working. And that's so often people get caught up in working for their business, working on their goals, that they stop their physical movement. Our bodies are like our transmitter, our translator for being in the human experience. So we can't ignore that. We need to take care of it, keep it moving, keep everything flowing, both in our body and in our mind. So it's so important to have a daily habit of some sort of movement. To also, when you get moving, your heart rate increases. You increase your vibration. Our brains are super powerful, but our hearts give off so much energy and really help with the manifestation process. So daily habits and movements are very, very essential for manifesting. Confidence and decisions. So confidence is really, really key. Do a self-check right now. In different areas of your life, you can look at maybe your work or maybe your home life. In different areas, you'll most likely have different confidence levels. Think about it. I know that there are many times, there are certain areas that I love moving forward on and pushing myself on because I just want to, either I have great confidence or I want to step it up even more because it's an area that I really enjoy and that I put a lot of attention in. And then oftentimes there's other areas where I'm really unsure and uncertain. I've learned to challenge myself on many times, and sometimes I have to wait for other people to challenge me. But confidence is so critical in becoming someone bigger and newer and better than the old version of yourself. You really have to learn how to step out of your comfort zone and level up. So that requires confidence. And to get confidence is you have to do the thing that you don't really want to do. That's how you gain that confidence. And that's how you continue to take those steps and move forward. And be making a decision that's so important. I struggle with this concept as far as I said, the successful people make quick decisions. And that just really kind of stumped me like, oh, I can't make decisions very quickly. Does that mean I'm not going to be successful? And what I didn't understand was I thought successful people just were smarter or something along along those lines. And that's what gave them the ability to make decisions quickly. And really what it is, it's that they make a decision and they move forward with it. They have the confidence to push forward, and whatever their decision is, it's not that it's the better decision, it's that they make that decision work. So they will find ways around the obstacles and they'll keep moving. And it's just a matter of reviewing all the information that you have and moving forward or going on to a different idea. And just whatever decision you make that decision work. So confidence and decision really help push you forward into that new person, push you forward to the goals that you want. Ooh, vibration and desire. These are huge and topics that I really, really enjoy. So vibration is really the energy that you put off. So what type of energy are you putting off right now? What type of energy do you put off most of the day? I know several years ago, I used to be a pretty negative person, even though I liked happiness and that warmth felt good. A lot of the things I surrounded myself with weren't very good. I watched a lot of news, of the negative news, and I would let myself get caught up in that and try and make decisions of what was right and what was wrong in my point of view. And oftentimes it left me with a really negative feeling and an emptiness in my heart. And I didn't understand then what that was. But now through the studying and learning how to increase vibrations and how to really stay focused on what it is you want, really just helps increase the vibration. On that slide that Marian showed with all of those different things, most of them help. They all go toward increasing your vibration. But it's about learning how to implement it for you, how to get those things to work for you. We all have good days where it's easy to keep your vibration high and to feel that love and the joy and the fulfillment in your heart. And then it's funny because the very next day you can be challenged with something and not even really understand what it is. You may be picking up on a different vibration and somehow resonating with it and it bringing you down. Well, it's really about learning your tools in your toolbox, all of those things listed. It's about knowing what to go to help increase that vibration. And even if it's not getting you back up to that really high vibration right off the bat, it's just increasing it and increasing it and increasing it until slowly you learn how to get back on that higher vibration so that you can draw in the positive things in your life. Because when you resonate on the low level, you're going to bring those low vibrations into your life. And really, it's getting in tune with what you desire. So know what you desire, get on the same vibration with it, and attract it into your life.
This slide makes me so happy. Mentorship. So one of the things, obviously, you all know I'm passionate about is productivity, which is the how. And so many people get stuck. They don't go after their dreams. They don't go towards their goals because they don't think they know how to get there. They're not sure what that even looks like. So they just stay where they are, especially when they're in that zone of like just being stuck. They really build it out and they make the journey so much longer than it really is just because they don't even know. It's just this gray, murky area. And so what I encourage you to do is once you are clear with where you want to go and what you want in your life, find someone who already has that and learn from them. How did they do it? There is no one right path to get there, but man, it can help you a whole heck of a lot to know how other people did it so you can either follow in their footsteps or at least get influenced in that way. And so mentorship for me is like a absolute essential to my personal development. I always am seeking heroes in my goals and what I want. If there's any goal I have, I look for who can help me get there, either who's gotten there before or who is a guide in that direction. And so the picture you see here that makes me so happy, these are 6 of my mentors who I have invested in some sort of way. to learn from just in the last 6 months alone. Like, I have mentors throughout my whole life, and they rotate, they come in and out of my life as I have different desires or different goals I need to achieve. And it just makes me so happy. And when I think about mentorship, it's not just one direction. Sometimes people, formalize this too much. They think it's got to be a very professional mentorship, that mentorship is all about, getting to the next level in your career. But when I look at this, there's only like 2 people on here that are my business mentors. The rest are different areas of my personal development. I have my health coach on here. I have my, spiritual guide, Oprah, right there in the corner. I've got Sean Croxton, who helps me with my money mindset. It's just really beautiful to have mentors in my life to get me the results that I want, not go it alone, because I'm not going to just think of how to do this out of thin air. It's not just going to you could get inspired with that, universal empowerment if you're that connected, but I don't have the patience for that. I just need that. I want to know why right now. And it doesn't have to be a big investment. I didn't pay thousands of dollars to work with all 6 of these people that you see here. Looking at Robin Sharma down here at the bottom row, I just bought his book, The 5 a.m. Club, and I consider him a mentor. And my investment was just the price of that book. So you don't even have to have a physical relationship with any of your mentors. You can learn from the work that they put out, their biographies that are written about their lives, or documentaries. I'm looking at Melanie right now, and I'm seeing a lot of her mentors right behind her. She talks to those people that she doesn't necessarily know them all, although some of them she does, and it's fantastic. And I just love right now that Rose is on this call, because Rose is my health coach right now. And just like, I needed to invest in that help, because I cannot do it by myself. I can't just figure out what has gotten me stuck the last 31 years of my life. And to think that I could figure that out on my own is just silly, and it's just going to keep me stuck where I am. And so find those people that are going to help give you the breakthroughs that you need. And also with mentorship, if you're new to mentorship, I can mentor you about mentorship all day long. I can tell you the questions you need to be asking. I can tell you how you can approach different people. I have gotten mentorship for thousands of dollars. I've also gotten mentorship completely for free. I'm looking at my Billy Bross over here in the top right corner. I don't pay him a cent, and he coaches me on my business every single day. So it's just really fantastic to be able to have a multitude of mentors in multiple areas of your life that you want to make progress in.
Ooh, the sixth sense. I really, really like this one. So this one is so important, and I really enjoy talking to people and reminding people that really to get in tune with yourself, become self-aware, go within. Marian's mentoring me on meditation, and that's such an important thing. And I'm big on sixth sense, and I'm big on awareness within myself, and responding to different energy levels when different things come up. And meditation is just really, really helping me fine tune that and really go in even deeper. So I appreciate that very much. And it's just really helping bring the sixth sense up. And it's so important, decisions that you make and guidance, your guidance system, it really depends on what is within you and how you connect to the universe and how you're meant to receive different things. So a lot of the things that are taught or that are out there, maybe you're not resonating with, or you have blocks, or it's just not meant to resonate with you. And that's what's so important, is to learn how to follow that inner guidance. There are different things. I talk to different people where we get physical sensations throughout our body when we know we are on track. And it's really about following that joy. And I'll get like tingling sensations in my elbows, or if it's really intense, on the back of my neck. And those are things that I found out that really are part of my sixth sense, that help guide me along to where I know if I get those sensations, then I am on to something really, really big. And there's all sorts of different energies and that sort of thing that we really pick up on. We may not know it all in here, whether the conscious mind or subconscious mind. It could be through our heart, our gut, all of those different feelings. It all works together. So learning how to tune into that is so important. And it will help you guide you through all of these different things, through meditation, through your physical movement, through the things that you're thinking, to even deciding what it is you want to go after. The more that you go within and you learn how to develop that sixth sense and really trust in it, then that's what will help you bring those things that you truly, truly desire into your life. Mastermind. This one is so, so crucial and critical. It's not required to manifest, but what it does is it amplifies it and it brings it into your life. Oftentimes it is a key component to manifesting, because so often I know in my life I've gotten stuck and I have not been able to get through things. But suddenly when I have wonderful partners and a beautiful community that encourages and adds their energy and helps you break through things, it's so helpful, and it helps break through to get you beyond those things that you yourself just can't do by yourself because of whatever blocks that you have. The mastermind is so powerful. It is just absolutely crazy how powerful it is.
Yeah, absolutely. When I think about the mastermind, I think about there's an area in my life that I just like don't know how else I would help with it, and that's emotions. You know, life is just an emotional journey, and to try to navigate that, I have spent, years just stuffing emotions down and not expressing them and not talking them out with anyone. And I certainly can hire coaches to help with that, but also just expressing to the world and just being vulnerable with a group of people can bring your personal growth to a whole new level, because you're able to see yourself as you're masterminding with other people, as you're working with one another. And that is so powerful, because the emotions really feed into that vibration and that energetic state. My favorite mastermind is the one that you see in the bottom left corner of the three of us.
Absolutely. Every morning, it's so beautiful.
Or evening.
Yes.
So me being on the other side of the world, my day's finishing as these lovely ladies are starting. So they bring this fresh new energy to the end of my day. It's great to tack on to the end of that. So yeah, I like to use a bit like a tug of war analogy. You're pulling on a rope, and if people are sort of pulling in slightly different directions, you're really not going to pull that rope in the direction you want. But when you get a group of like-minded people who are all in alignment, pulling that rope in the same direction, it just propels forward so much more than what you would have otherwise. So yeah, the power of the mastermind is really, really awesome in moving forward in this type of work. So a bit of reflection.
That analogy is so beautiful of the pulling of the rope. I actually saw, I'm actually traveling right now, and someone had a rope competition on the screen today. So just want to call that out, because that is definitely a synchronicity happening right now, and I think it's so cool. And that leads us right into reflecting on the whole journey. It's so easy to just keep hustling and going and working and trying to get after it and like fixing things. But if you really want to make sure that you're clear on your pathway, you have to take time to reflect. You have to make sure that what you've been doing is truly working for you in your vibration. Because what is productive or working for one person, what might resonate with one person may not at all resonate with you. And there's so many good examples of that. You know, I think about mirror work. There's people who find so many benefits from speaking affirmations to themselves in a mirror. And you guys, I tried that for like 2 months and I did not get near enough the same results that I was able to get doing my affirmations in a different way, where I was journaling them. That was more powerful to me than the actual mirror work. So all of these different like modalities and ways that we can increase our vibration, so important to make sure that we're reflecting on what's working for us. And as we're doing that, we then solidify all of those lessons that we're learning. We're summarizing it, you know, we're creating our own little checklist in our head of like, what is it going to take for me to get in the best vibration? I know like Melanie, like she knows exactly what's going to take to get her in a high vibration. She's got to get out and move. And for me, like if I don't take a time for a deep breath, we're just going to go nowhere really fast. And so with that said, I'm going to take a deep breath and pass the mic to you guys.
Another really good thing about reflection and having that built into a routine as well every so often to check back in is that you can change, and that's allowed, and it's a freshness that can come to it. There's certain things that I know, like Marian said, movement's big for me. It's been big for me, and it will probably be a huge staple for me. But there are different things that come in. Like I said, with meditation, I am having just wonderful, beautiful experiences with it. As before, I couldn't connect with it. It just wasn't there. And so I had a block there, just thinking, oh, that meditation's not for me. I get it through exercise. And although I get great benefits through that, I wasn't getting the benefits that I'm getting now with meditation. And it's that things have shifted and I have changed and I've developed and I've evolved. And now going back and reflecting and trying it again and realizing, oh, there is a spot for this now for me. I'm open to it, and I've been able to get by different blocks around it, and now it's really resonating with me. And there's still some other things that aren't. Mirror work I'm not very big on either, whereas there was a time before where I loved doing it. So that process of reflecting as well, allow for change, allow for growth, and look and see if anything in your habits are getting stagnant.
Yeah, well, it's funny you mentioned mirror work, because that's a very good reflection, Melanie.
Oh, I love you, Taylos.
Anyway, so reflection is great because every major journey or expedition starts with a single step. And then quite often the best way forward is just focusing on the next step and then the next step. But then quite often we've taken so many steps, but we've only been focused on that one step. If we take a look up and look back at where we've come from, we've realized we've come such a long way. But when we started, that first step was quite often the hardest. So reflection is a great way for, you know, sorting the forest out from the trees and working out where you've come from and where you're actually going. And celebrating all successes, you know, because when we celebrate those successes, the dopamine in the brain kicks off and becomes addictive, and we want more, and it's going to keep driving us forward to achieving new and better things constantly.
So as a reminder, why were we explaining all of those things? Those are all of the topics that we want to cover to master all of those ways that you can increase your vibration. And we've created this 90-day challenge where we're able to master each of these areas, see what works for you, and see what can you accomplish in 90 days.
So if you jump into the challenge, you will be so surprised and so overwhelmed by all of these things that will help you increase your vibration. This is something that is just so powerful and that has absolutely changed my life. In the matter of 90 days, I honestly didn't know what would come of it. And I've had so many different breakthroughs. And what was really beautiful was watching so many different people just enhance their businesses, have personal breakthroughs. And a lot of what has happened, people didn't even think that they would be able to accomplish in a year's time. So just think about your goal. Think about a year out. Think of where you would like to be a year out. And then think of being able to accomplish that in 90 days. And we truly believe that if you focus and you're able to get on that vibration and you really tune in to all of the things that we're teaching here, you can absolutely accomplish it. It's in you and you can do it. And so it just requires you to take that leap, take that jump of faith, and really just jump into life.
So jump on the website, masterfulmanifestors.com/challenge. Click on the Manifest Me button to register your enrollment into the course so we can get you signed up and started and into our vibrant community, because we can teach you a lot of stuff, but where the magic really happens is in the community. It's where we all come together and discuss what's going on and what's happening. And for me, that was like where all the magic source was interacting with the community, seeing, hearing, and feeling what people are up to and feeding off that energy for myself. It really is magical.
And we are so excited because tomorrow is Scholarship Saturday. Our program starts on Sunday, this Sunday, and it is it's just 2 days away. I'm so excited. So we decided for Scholarship Saturday, we are going to give out a full scholarship. And to apply, it's so easy. All you have to do is go to your Facebook profile and go live. Share why you want to join the challenge. Share what that would mean for you, what you would get out of that, what you hope to get out of it, or maybe if you're one of our alumni, what you got out of that first challenge and why you would want to do this again. Share that. Share it live and tag the Masterful Manifestors page in the description or the comments area so that we can see it. This is available. You can do this until 11:59 p.m. Eastern time in the US on Saturday. That's when we're accepting all of these scholarship applications. And then we will be announcing the scholarship winner on our Sunday morning Masterful Morning Show, which, if you did not know, Taylos, Melanie, and I have a Masterful Morning Show about 2 or 3 times a week where we share all of our insights, and we will be kicking off interviews this week with incredible masterful manifestors and awesome, incredible people that can mentor us in our journey. So if you are looking for an opportunity to join the challenge and get it completely paid for by us, you can go live, share why you want to join, and maybe you can be the lucky winner that wins the scholarship. If you have any questions about anything we've shared or the challenge that we are kicking off on Sunday, you can email us at info@masterfulmanifestors.com. If you have questions and you're here with us live, feel free to enter them in the chat. We are happy to stick around to answer them with you. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the slides, and Melanie and Taylos and I would love to share some closing thoughts with you all.
Thank you guys for joining us. You being here, we know that you have something inside of you that you want to get out to the world. And it's so important to honor that and to bring it out, to share with everyone, because that's really why it's jumping to get out, because we all have something to share, to teach, to give to the world, and to really help bring us all together, because I think that's really what it's truly about. It's about connecting. It's about sharing joy and love and happiness for this world. So whatever it is that's inside of you that is trying to get out, it needs a voice, it needs an expression, it needs you to really answer that and to honor it And so we know how scary it can be. Trust us, we've been there. We still continue to struggle, and we rely upon one another. We put ourselves through these challenges as we do it, because we know how important it is to bring things into the world and to share with one another, to encourage each other, to get encouragement from everyone else. So whatever it is inside of you, we really, really want you to figure out how to get it out to this world. And that's where we've had this space, is to really help bring that and help you bring it out to this world. So thank you for joining us tonight. We're so happy that you're here and listening to that inner voice inside of you.
Thanks, Marnie. Yeah, so again, from me, thank you for taking the time to watch this. It's really, I believe everyone has greatness within them, and we want to make sure that you realize that greatness and can bring it out into the world. Because I know for myself, like this 90-day challenge was profound in the difference it made in my life. You know, I went live recently talking about how, you know, I'd just come out of the really bad bushfires in Australia. Then the pandemic hit. I lost my job. There was loads of really bad things happening, and it was weird because I went through it and it was like everything's still great. You know, it was just such a huge shift in perspective and way of relating to circumstances of what was happening around me, and still being able to be positive and move forward and work through things and be surrounded with wonderful people. And that meant so much to me, and I got so much out of it that I just want to share it with everyone else. So thank you for taking the time for yourself to be a better person. Whatever it is you want to get out of it, we can work together with you in achieving that.
Yes. So that link again is masterfulmanifestors.com/challenge. Check it out. Join today. We start Sunday, and we are so excited. I also want to just take some time in that reflection phase of it and just celebrate that this was the first class that the three of us have taught together. And it's just been an absolute delight to actually experience something that I've been visualizing right here. So take some time, look at that course page, and consider going after the scholarship. You know, you never know if you might be the winner. So go for it, go live, share with us how you want to feel in 90 days, what you want to look like. Like Melanie was saying, think about where you want to be a year from now, and let's just make that happen in 90 days. Let's just make that, you know, a thing. We can get you, you know, 4 years in 1 year if you do it that way. So take some time, think about it, meditate on it, see if it's resonating with you, and reach out if you have any questions. We love you so much, and we hope to see you Sunday night. Bye.
Bye, guys.